again, my friends, and welcome back to my Terraria playthrough number 8, Season 2, Master Mode difficulty. It's your host, Bobosaurus, back with another video. Today, we're going to start off... I remember when that happened. Today we're going to start off with making something right away, which is going to be jumping over here to... Well, we're going to kill this ghost first. I know I'm zoomed in, but I was doing it for a dramatic effect. So I went down and grabbed some more jungle spores, which were incredibly difficult to find. Not having the best luck when it comes to those. But I got some more because I got a comment that suggested that I get a thorn chakram. And so I wanted to get that thorn chakram. Thank you for the suggestion. And I'm going to get this and I'm going to test it out. It's nighttime. There's a bunch of people over here, so we're not getting any people, or we're not getting any enemies spawning. Oh, I haven't finished my arena area over here yet. I have been clearing this area out because I wanted to make this a nice little flat area for my arena. Obviously, I'm not going to put it on the ground like this, but I want to be ready for it. So let's see. Oh, look at this, damage is good. We've been really needing some sort of... We needed some sort of ranged weapon, and I think this will be perfect for it. This is definitely going to help a lot with keeping our distance. Yes, really into that. So today's episode, we'll probably... Maybe we'll build this arena, but what I'm kind of hoping is that we can prompt a Goblin Invasion to spawn. That's kind of my main hope. And so we're going to go look for a Goblin Scout. We're going to go kill that guy. And we're going to take on the Goblin Invasion. If that sounds like fun to you, feel free to like this video and subscribe for more Terraria content coming at you in the future. So I wanted to apologize. I took yesterday's video off, or I should say I took yesterday off of recording because I was out of town. I went to an NFL football game here in the States, and that was one of the best times of my life. So I'm very glad to have done that. I'm also very glad to be back making videos for you guys because I do love doing this as well. And so we've kind of gone from the point of being very struggling quite a bit to survive. Now we're starting to really see some upside. I don't feel as worried about dying now between thorn chakram and now I got this blade grass, or this blade of grass as well. Our weapons are actually getting to the point where I'm getting overly confident. I have to say, I'm getting overly confident. And so we're going to have to make sure that we keep ourselves in check. While going underground, let me see if I can remember the things I got. So I found out, I have a platinum pickaxe, which I didn't find that out, but I found out that I can actually mine demonite ore. So I did get a little bit of demonite ore. I didn't get enough to make anything, but I did find some demonite ore, and I started digging that up. I also found a band of regeneration, which should come in handy when it comes to dying so fast, because I do know that that's been a problem of mine for this playthrough, dying very quickly, running out of health. This should hopefully help us stop that from happening. I think other than that, that was all we've picked up from our adventure down into the underground jungle again. So what I'm going to do now is, I know it's daytime over here, or it's nighttime, sorry. It's definitely not daytime, it is definitely nighttime. We're going to kind of travel, and I'm going to travel this way. I want to get to the end of the world and see if we can't find a Goblin Scout, which would be a very nice find. We also may make a pit stop in the corruption biome and destroy our first two, what are those things called? Shadow orbs? Are they shadow orbs? They're not the hearts. I think they're shadow orbs, or just orbs, I guess works too. We're gonna destroy our first 2 of those. We would really like to not die from zombies. I know it's so dark. I'm sorry, guys. Do I have a shine potion? Let's use this. This will be easier for you guys to see. It'll be easier for me to see as well. So we're going to attack those. Not so much. I don't care too much about getting the gun, but I'm hoping to get something nice. Maybe the ball of hurt or something similar in terms of melee weapon. And so, yeah, we're gonna travel over to the corruption. We should be pretty close. We're definitely more than capable of getting there at this point. Let's go ahead and switch over to the blade of grass. As long as we hit them, it does quite a bit of damage. The actual little leaf that flies around doesn't do too much damage though. It's good for a little bit of damage over time, but it's not necessarily the best in terms of actual damage output on its own. But it's been a huge jump, I feel, in my survivability in the last couple of episodes alone. I've really been enjoying this new playthrough, especially having now kind of got past the really frustrating opening part. It's really time to start turning our attention towards the bosses, which is very intimidating for me. I do believe that we won't have any problems fighting at least the first boss or 2. That said, I really don't know what to expect. I know how difficult it's going to be, because I know how difficult it is normally. And I'm really hoping that I have the skills required to beat the Eye of Cthulhu. I know its different phases are very, very scary. And so I'm very cognizant of that. I'm not going to attempt it until I feel very ready. This might mean me kind of stalling a little bit in the playthrough. But hopefully you guys understand, or you guys are okay with that. I just want to make sure that we're prepared. I don't want to be stuck in one place of the playthrough for far too long. And that's the main thing I'm worried about. I just don't want to get stuck. I'm sure you guys can understand that. So let's go ahead and head down here. I wish we had... Oh, it was the other one that we wanted. I wish we had... Oh, I should have brought the umbrella with me, actually. Since I didn't bring the umbrella, this might be a little bit more difficult. But we have to be very careful while we jump down here. I can't dig the Ebonstone brick yet, which was probably a mistake to come here without bombs. I don't think I have any bombs. I think I just have grenades. Let's check real quick. Nope, no bombs. Maybe I'll find some down there though. Not too worried about that part. Alright, so let's slowly but surely make our way down. Try our best here. We'll still kind of look for those pieces of armor that I was talking about in the last episode. The ancient shadow armor might be really good to get. That's kind of why I was looking for the demonite ore, which, as you guys will see, watch, I see some over there. So I'm going to show you guys. It's not that I'm not crazy. This is actually something that we can mine. I did not think we could mine this yet. So there's actually a solid chance I could get some shadow armor by getting some of this demonite ore. But I don't know how much it would take to do that. And so that's not exactly what I was looking to do. But if that's something we have to do, I'm not opposed to it, because at this point, anything is better than what we got. It's kind of my philosophy at the moment. I see a lot, and I mean a lot, of these shadow orbs are stacked up. 2 or 3 of them in the same area. The last thing we want is to get stuck blowing up 3 of them on accident. We definitely don't want to do that. I don't think I can get to that one. We're still kind of hoping for some bombs. I didn't get any, right? Nope. None down there. So lack of preparation here. Got an Eater of Souls banner. Not too shabby. It would be really nice to be able to get down there, but fortunately I did not bring the right tools. So maybe I'll jump back. Maybe I'll jump back over to the house and grab some of my bombs. I think I'll do that, and I will be right back. Alright guys, and I am making my way back down. Walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Well, bound down to the corruption. So anyways, I grabbed a bunch of bombs. I've had so much bombs saved up, actually. It's quite, I feel like it's almost impressive how many bombs that I have saved. So let's go ahead and get down to this shadow orb. In fact, I'll actually destroy these two. It's kind of coincidental. I wanted two. There's two here. Let's go ahead and do this for me. We want to destroy both of these guys. One more. We've got a tungsten hammer. Should be enough. Deadly musket. Strong vile thorn. Unfortunately, not quite what we were looking for. A vile thorn, awesome weapon, I guess. Can be. If you have mana, of course. But not quite what we wanted. We definitely prefer our melee weapons, so now we're kind of stuck because we don't want to do that again. If we do that again, we end up with the Eater of Worlds coming up, or the is it the Eater of Worlds? I can't remember what the enemy's name is. The giant worm guy, though. We have him come give us the business. We don't want him to show up. We're not ready for him yet. But when we're ready for him, we're gonna probably end up fighting him a few times. There's so many different opportunities to get him to spawn right away. I'm getting this demonite because I found out I have 16 bars of it. I'll have to look up how much I need to craft a set of armor, but I feel like that's pretty good. 16. We haven't even fought the Eye of Cthulhu yet. Not terrible. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue now to the right of the world, or I guess to the left of the world, since we're already going in that direction. And then we will try to find a goblin scout. So I will save you guys the struggle of watching me try to jump back up this place. And then I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so we're making our way. We're going to try to find the ever elusive goblin scout. I wish we had a life form analyzer so we could see whether or not there was one around or not. I didn't see any over by the tree. I'm kind of hoping one will just show up. So we're at the beach. I do not think that the beach is the right place to find it. I always love throwing glow sticks down in the ocean. I don't know why it's so fun to me. Let's go ahead and come back. We're gonna kind of hang out in this area. I do not know whether or not we will find one. I think that they spawn at all times of the day, but they might just be a daytime enemy. If they're a daytime enemy, then that kind of puts a little bit of a damper on things because nighttime is approaching very quickly. I definitely don't see one. I feel like we would have noticed it pretty quickly. We're gonna come down here and let's go ahead and just kind of go down while it seems as though we're gonna start getting some some nighttime coming along. So let's go ahead and just make our way over here. We're gonna see if we can build ourselves a little hole here to breathe in. I just want to explore the underground while it's dark outside, because I do not whatsoever trust ourselves to not die outside. So I'm gonna waste a little bit of time digging, and what I'll do is if I find anything interesting while I'm down here, I will let you guys know. Oh my god, guys, look at this. So the Eye of Cthulhu spawned on me while I was outside. There is absolutely no way I could fight him right now. I think it looks like teleporting away saved me. But oh my goodness, that terrified me. I was underground. I got the evil presence was watching me, but I got it like maybe 10 minutes ago. And then all of a sudden the Eye of Cthulhu popped up when I got high enough into the ground, and then he was underground with me, and I'm surprised I was able to get out of there before he got me. So I thought that was interesting. So no luck finding that Goblin Scout. I cannot for the life of me remember if we have found one in the first place. I remember seeing one, but I think we avoided killing it because we were worried about the Goblin Invasion at the time. But now I think we could take him on. It may not be the easiest thing, but I do think it's achievable. And so what I'm gonna do now, we're gonna hope that it spawns. If it doesn't though, we'll make sure to, let's see, how do we want to do it? We'll probably go to the underground desert. We haven't checked that out yet. It actually probably would have been better to go to the other side for the underground desert, because here our desert is corrupted. I think we're actually probably going to turn around and do that. So let's go ahead and head back home. We also need to drop everything off here. We get two more demonite bars, which we can put away over here. So that's 18 now. See, we're making progress on getting some of that. What we'll do is we'll drop some off here. Now I can't remember, is the shadow armor something that we can only get after beating both bosses, or can we get it with just the, are we able to get that just with the, whoa. Some poor creature got hit by this falling star. Seems like a ton of falling stars are shooting down right now. Oh goodness, I lost my train of thought because of the shooting stars. But oh, okay, I remember. So I'm curious, maybe you guys know, and I'm sure I could look it up obviously to find out, but I like asking you guys questions. The shadow armor, is it something that I need to fight both bosses for? Or am I good with just finding the demonite or underground? Because I know that when you fight both bosses, you get two different forms of materials to create the corrupted items. Are the armors included in just the demonite ore, or do I need something else to do that? You guys will have to answer that in the comments below. That would be a major help. What I'm curious about now is if we'll make it through this jungle alive. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'm noticing these man-eaters, also these sky blue flowers, are very good for us because that is the color of Bulbasaurus there. The bona fide color. So we can actually change the color of... Oh no. That was almost really bad. Man-eaters on the surface. But the Bulbasaurus color is actually more of a sky blue. We can actually change the color of the tail at the dye vat. So maybe we'll do that when we get back home. We're gonna trudge along to the underground desert. Maybe while we're going, we'll get a zombie or a goblin invasion. That would be amazing. I really want to fight those guys today. But our priorities lie right now with the underground desert. So we're making our way there. I need to eat a pumpkin pie. I'm trying to figure out why we feel so slow. It's because the pumpkin pie was missing. I don't know. Did you see how many fallen stars were there? What in the world makes that happen? Also, is this chest? We did already find it. It seemed like something that I would miss. Just in all honesty. It seemed like the kind of chest that I would have missed. I cannot believe the amount of fallen stars. What causes fallen stars to fall? And how come so many of them have made their way to me? So I started this with an empty, kind of an empty inventory. Okay, they all disappeared. We found 41 fallen stars, which seems insane. I don't even know. I don't know why so many fallen stars, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. We might want to just, because we have them now, maybe gather them all together and increase our mana all the way. Because we might be able to actually do some serious, some shifting with magic. So the jungle seems massive, by the way. I don't know why. The jungle seems like it takes forever. We're at the end of it now. At least it would appear so. There we go. Longest jungle in the world. So we're at the desert. I feel like I was talking a lot, so I'm sorry about that. But pink prickly pear used to make pink dye. Very cool. Let's go ahead and head down. I don't know how far down it's gonna be, but I imagine it'll obviously be in the underground, which we have now crossed over to. Here we go. So not too far under. Now these things in my last playthrough were incredibly annoying. We're gonna try to stay away from getting hurt by those things today. We'll see how we do. Now it appears as though this chakram actually bounces around pretty cool. So this might be really good for us under here. The noises of the underground jungle are absolutely some of the most intimidating, including the metal music that they choose to play. We're gonna go ahead. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. Okay, now that we can actually see. Let's try to throw this inside of here. I don't know if there's a good angle we can get. There we go. A little bit of damage. I really like this chakram. It's a little bit hard to control. So let's try to switch over here. The knockback on these are gonna do, they're gonna do numbers for us. So I do see, I think this is desert fossil, which is very good. I heard that we have a chance of finding a really cool pet dinosaur. Very rare chance from what I understand, but if I could get a dinosaur in this game, that is probably my end game. finding a dinosaur as a pet would make my world a better place. So let us go ahead and grab these. In fact, I think I can make some sticky bombs. And I imagine this will work against the desert fossil, correct? Absolutely. Let's go ahead and do that. All these ant lions, like I said, very, very intimidating creatures. We got a mandible blade. It's a little small, especially compared to what we have already. We've really lucked out with our current loadout, so I'm not looking to make any upgrades anytime soon. I'm really just trying to increase survivability. It's hard to see down here, but as you guys can see, the spawning down here, no joke. I feel like maybe it's because it's more enclosed areas, but down here it seems like the spawns are almost more intimidating to me than the jungle. But I think that's just a personal preference or a personal thing. I don't think there's any way that the underground desert is more difficult than the jungle is. The spawns are just a little bit more intimidating, I think. And they really come out of nowhere. So let's go ahead and make our way this way. We also have to watch out for sand. So it's like the bad guys, the enemies are only like specific parts of the danger. The actual environment is also dangerous as well, which is definitely something that makes this different than any of the other environments in the game. So what I'll do is I will kind of continue to explore this. I'll speed this up for you guys though, so that we'll time lapse it and you guys will just see all the interesting parts. Hey guys, so obviously we died. not good. Bit unfortunate, but I just got a little over carried away looking. I was literally just like thinking, man, I think I'm gonna go back up and all that stuff, and then of course we had to die. So unfortunately that means another long journey to the sand, which of course we know means this long journey through the jungle. Now obviously it's very dark. My shine potion is gone. The only reason I am, let's actually take a pumpkin pie. I just made a few more. The only reason I am going back is to get that 8 gold that we dropped. That is quite a bit of gold. So we're gonna go back down and hope that we can find that. I didn't move in a very straight line. So hopefully it's a little bit, it's not too difficult to find. But even if it is, we'll figure it out. So as you guys probably saw, I found a few things in the underground desert. Notably, I found some Dune Rider boots, which give us an increased speed on sand blocks, which is cool. Also can be used to create the Spectre boots and whatnot, so that maybe we don't have to destroy our Hermes boots. Either way, I think that that's cool that we found those. That was really it, other than we got quite a bit of desert fossil, thank goodness. We're gonna see if we got lucky and can get the dinosaur pet. I believe it's like a 0.25% chance. It's something crazy. I'll try to remember to put that on the screen here, about what exactly the odds are of getting this dinosaur pet, if it's even in this version of the game, because the wiki kind of confuses me a little bit. Sometimes they tell me that it's available in the PC version, but sometimes it's like only the PC version before 1.3 or something like that. So if I'm wrong, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong and I can't get the pet, but if I can, that's definitely going to be a goal of mine this season, is to get my dinosaur pet. Maybe we'll go and try to collect all the pets, because I think the pets are a really cool feature in Terraria that I feel like doesn't get appreciated enough in my eyes. Finally back to the desert. It takes a very long time to get back here, as I've complained about plenty at this point. Let's make our way down. That guy got me good. I didn't expect him to shoot me so flawlessly. The faster we go, the less time that all of the bad guys have to spawn. So let's we'll try to rush through this without getting too killed. Oh man, I remember when this dropped on my head. It was a little bit terrifying. All that sand dropped and I definitely thought I was gonna die. So you can kind of see all the areas that I've gone to with the torches. I think I laid torches down till the end. Those are tungsten. I thought that was platinum. Tungsten, not as interested in. So now you guys get to see real time of me going down the underground desert. I know for sure it was around here. Oh, the Goblin army is approaching from, let's say, the east. Fantastic. So, well, our wish has been granted. We're gonna have to go out and see that. Now my question is, where is my stuff? Oh goodness. Those little tumbleweed things really are a struggle sometimes. I don't know if the Goblin Invasion will start while I'm down here. I'm hoping it does not. I need to find out, where did I... It doesn't actually... Oh, so that's a struggle. Oh, look at... Here it is. So the Goblin army arrived. Let's go ahead and head home and let's get ready for that. We're gonna pop this and we're gonna get ready for a Goblin army. So let's try to get these range guys out of the way first. Then we're gonna try to counter these guys. The range guys are gonna be the most difficult. So unfortunately, we're starting at a little bit of a deficit because we're already hurt from the underground desert. But at the moment, not doing too bad. 10% cleared. So we're gonna try to get rid of all these sorcerers. think we definitely chose the right time to do the Goblin Invasion. They're almost sending like a flurry, which is kind of cool. They feel more intuitive than in the last playthrough. Oh, we're getting hit pretty good. So we want to we're going to hide out right here for a second while our potion countdown comes down. And I'm also going to take some buffs. I don't know if any of those actually did anything for our damage or helped in any way, but man, these guys do some serious damage. Let's go ahead and get these guys. So far, so good. These like archers, they're forming a line and it's making it really, really difficult to get them. I'm trying to shoot the sorcerers whenever I can. Not too bad though. I feel like we're doing all right. I feel like we're doing okay. We're almost 50% complete. The sorcerers are probably the most difficult part because they keep kind of bombarding us and getting us in a really weird place where we can't really defend ourselves. So long as we can take on them, we're good. Let's get rid of this archer if we're able to. As long as you can hit the archers, it seems like the knockback kind of helps. Because it can't do much if you bump into them. But we outran. The chakram actually, close range, does just as good. Get some health, even though that's not nearly enough health. Juggle these bad guys in the corner there. That was pretty sweet, I think. If I do say so myself. Let's head back over here. Let's juggle these guys before I take too much damage. We're gonna try to get over to our nurse and heal up a little bit. How much would it cost? Oh, not bad at all. You see that epic dodge for the arrow? That was, I feel like that was pretty good. Oh no, the Squire slime is left. Samsara could not protect you well enough. 81% through the Goblin Invasion. We're dodging arrows everywhere. We're healing. The arrows are the hardest things to dodge. Oh, I had a bad feeling about that. Okay, we're gonna try to get our stuff back. This guy's got some of my coins. Had a lot of my coins, actually. Let's get this guy real quick. They really do have some range on them, these bows. Oh, sorry, I clicked out of my recording software there for a second. Try to jump over these arrows as they come. Got it, nice. That was... We're getting there. We're getting there. We're almost there, guys. Oh, and the Goblin army has been defeated. These guys are still trying to get their hits on me. They're not quite running away. I don't know what they mean defeated when they're sitting here attacking me. Please don't get killed by this slime behind me. Man, he was not giving up. And it appears as though we have beat the Goblin Invasion. So I feel as though we didn't get a lot of drops from that. We've got a harpoon. Where are the spiky... We got a bit of spiky balls, but I feel like we did not get very much out of that. Which is very interesting. Now, I don't know if that's because we have so much in our inventory. 2 life crystals. Go ahead and quick stack everything, including our gold. Oh, Scrimshank has joined us. A brand new NPC. So we died during the Goblin Invasion. Just one time, though. It could have been worse. Could have been worse. So I'm gonna end this video by looking through these desert fossils and see if we find anything good. A good way to get some gold, that's for sure. Looks like we're getting every bit of ore. What is that? Oh, there's amber. So the item is supposed to be an amber. It's like an amber mosquito or a mosquito amber, something like that, which would be amazing to find. I really doubt we'll find it. I feel like it'd be too difficult to find, but it would be cool nonetheless. So I really appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and then don't forget to, subscribe for more Terraria content coming at you in the future. My name has been Bubasaurus, and I've been your host as this number goes down. I hope you guys look forward to playing more Terraria with me. I am excited to announce that I will be playing the new Pokemon game this weekend, and so you guys can expect some videos on that as well within the next week. And so thank you guys again for watching, and remember to always be on your Bubasaurus best.